Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Love to Life Tarot. This is Nikki, y'all, and this is for Cancer, my crabbies. Hello, Cancer. How you doing? Hey, Cancer. How you doing, baby? Cancer, this is going to be your December reading, your monthly reading. Hopefully, this resonate with you. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below. Let me know, honey, if this resonate with you. All right. All right, so Cancer, what I got? I got game on, baby. I don't know what that is, okay, but we are going to see, boo. Let's see here. I'm trying to get the like right angle. I don't know what this is, so yeah, we gonna do head, heart, recent past, near future, um, in your gut. We're gonna clarify a few things. This is the light seer deck, Cancer. I will clarify, hopefully, if no customer come in, honey, with the Rider Waite Tarot deck, and we shall see. Bottom of the child. The sun want to come out, honey, so we'll see. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant card. You could be dealing with the sign of Taurus, Cancer. I get this sense of renewal and hope. I don't get this from the I was gonna say from the Taurus card, but I am feeling this. Okay, I feel like this is something that you would like. Some of my Cancers, I feel like this is something that you're working towards. So you got this sense of, some of my Cancers, I'm gonna tell you, it's two different Cancers. Some of my Cancers, like, you've been at this place, right? And hope sometimes is all you got. I feel like that, and you just pray for the best, and you can only get through things the way that you get through them. But I feel like that things have been a certain type of way, and you're hoping for that, for something better. Some of my other Cancers, I feel like that this is happening now. Like, I look at this Hierophant card as like the universe asking you or telling you it's time to level up. Like, if you've been stagnated or been at a certain place for a long duration of time, then sometimes these things can get shaken up so you can press forward. So I get a little bit of that going on, where stuff may be a little wobbly and hectic, but it's here to build you, okay, for you to up it another level and push in that growth, so to speak. Okay, all right. In the recent past, you got the Moon card. Could be dealing with the sign of Pisces. In your head, you got the Five of Wands. In your heart, you got the Four of Cups. In your gut, you got the Empress card. And then in the near future, you got the Knight of Swords. So I see game on. You see how the Knight of Swords, I don't want to jump to the future, but he's ready to take off. So I get this after a period of rest. So that's what I feel. In the recent past, Cancer, I do get this sense of the unknown. That's what the Moon card is. Like, this is for some of my Cancers. Like, stuff been this way for a minute. Hell, I don't know when stuff gonna change, okay? And some, you handling this change of the unknown, not knowing, in a way of you kind of being up in your head and a bit pessimistic, okay? I do feel that energy because, shit, you get tired of the same old, same old. I do get that energy. Some of my other Cancers, you are taking this sense of the unknown as what it is. You're not afraid of it, but you do kind of get up in your head on how the stuff is going to happen. But I feel like you still are under it's these set of Cancers, you're up under a better understanding of knowing that this is just how this is, and you're not gonna always know. Do you kind of get up in your head? Yeah, but it's not like a Five of Swords where you letting it really affect you. I feel like you have moments, okay, of not knowing how things are gonna pull together, but you well aware that you just have to keep pushing. It's one foot in front of the other type deal is what I'm getting, and I may one foot in front of the other. That's what I may call this reading here. In your head, you got the Five of Wands. Now, these could be conflictual energies of yourself in your head, of you thinking of all the reasons why this is not moving forward, or the reasons why this can't. I feel like that when we are working on ourselves, and when there's this sense of hope, okay, and sense of self-love, and you know that you've taken time to step back and kind of reflect on things and maybe been in your hermit mode, I feel like when you look at that and you know that long as you put that one foot in front of the other, then you change those thoughts to what couldn't happen to what could, because you're not going to allow things not to happen without a fight, at least. Okay, everything is not going to work out the way that we always wanted. Cancer is the energy that I do feel. However, we're not going to just lay up and die and don't try to take charge and do nothing about it. Now, the place that I see some of my cancers moving from is like, I felt like in the past, even though this is of your heart, this is like the Three of Swords to me. And even though those times where things weren't moving, I feel like you were just engulfed in whatever this was. Like you really didn't have the energy to do anything. I feel like that. And that's the reason why the moon card kind of stayed where it was, because you can make a certain outcome be what you work towards it being. So say if you had something that you wanted to get off the ground, or say like you were in a relationship that caused pain and you don't know how you gonna get through this, right? But if you just wallow up in the pain in your heart, stay with these thoughts up in your head all the while wanting to birth something different in your life without the action being put in, then this is why you sitting here in this moon card will be like hard. You understand? It's like you can sit in the moment of waiting, not knowing, agitated, upset, lonely, saying what you can't, woe is me. Or you can sit in the place of the unknown, knowing that you can't control any outside things. You only can control you. And what you're deciding to do with your mind, body, and spirit is to not leave yourself in these conflictual spaces, to try to push yourself to be something different. This is where the Hierophant come in and the self-love come in at. Because if you take time to sit back and reflect on things and know that you want to pour off into yourself, then you're not going to allow these little conflictual energies to deter you off that path. And for you to be able to halt that and to pour in on yourself and not allow past things to interfere with that, or not knowing how you gonna deal with the next step because you don't even know what the hell the next step is, so you just kind of doing what you can do now, puts you to a new level. See, the new level I feel like that I'm feeling is like the old Cancer would have sat back and wallowed off into stuff and kind of stayed there and been pessimistic, or pulled back into your shell and not move forward and not put in the work to become something different. But the new Cancer is seen like that's not beneficial to you. So the level that you're changing is the universe saying that this stagnation is here, and what you're doing in that time is not conducive to your betterment. So you change that. And that's the energy that I do feel. In your gut, you got the Empress card. The Empress card is about abundance. It's about birthing something brand new. The Empress card knows that she has everything that she needs available to her. The Empress card can be a motherly figure. You could be pregnant is the energy that I feel. And that could be some of my cancers. Some of my cancers are pregnant and you've been with this individual and y'all on the outs and you don't know where this is going, and you would like to be committed to this person, especially if y'all having kids and stuff together, but understand that sometimes that ain't how it works. And don't press a situation if you see signs that this shouldn't be going forward at this present time. I ain't saying that it can't go forward, period. But if you don't know because of situations and you just wallowing in the situations instead of dealing with them, then you will stay stuck at this place. So another way you can deal with it is understand that things are the way that they are right now. You two are two adults. Understand that don't be rushed off into a situation just because, I feel like you would like for this to be something, and don't negate that other situations have occurred. So if you stepping back and you looking at the bigger picture of things before you're going to move forward, then you're going to work through some things. And if you can't work through some things, then you deal with a different route. And that's up to you, whatever route you take. But I do get a sense of stepping back, pulling together, seeing if there's something that you could get through. And if not, maybe slowing things down a little bit. I ain't saying calling whatever off, but slow it down, bring it back until you two can become on one accord is the energy that I feel, okay? Because the old way of doing things cannot happen any longer because you see where it got you. In the near future, we got the Knight of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be a person around you, okay? The energy of whenever you do this pull back thing or put up stipulations or boundaries, a person step out, but they come back in. But I feel like when they come back in, as hasty as they leave, as hasty as they come back in. Like you come in quickly, you leave out quickly. So it's not anything that's steady. You may be dealing with, I can't remember. I don't know if that's the Sagittarius that I mentioned that too, okay? The new level of that is Cancer not going for that no more. Old Cancer may have, new Cancer don't have time for this flighty ass energy. If it's not something that's going to stick where you know you're moving forward, gone are the days of me sitting up wondering what this is, how it's going to move, why is a person not doing this, if I cannot open up and say how I feel, when I do, why do I get this sort of reaction? It's the type of energy that I do feel, okay? So it's a strong sense of you recognizing what you need to do for you at this present time. Okay, some of my other Cancers, I feel like that it's this rush feeling of you're ready for something, you're ready to get out there with that Knight of Swords, you're ready to move forward is the energy that I do feel. Some of my other Cancers, you are dealing with a person that constantly runs away from the problems. And this is nothing but the universe showing you, if you got a partner that's around you that's not sticking things through with you, and when times get tough, they take off and leave you here to deal with things, but then they come back saying that, doing all this talking like they really want to work on this towards something big. How? When every time something happens, I'm left with, I don't know where the hell we stand, is the energy that I do feel for some of my Cancers. So let's see, boo. Let's do the moon card. Moon card, moon card, moon card. Could be deal with the sign of Pisces. Moon card, we got the devil card. That's the energy that I do feel. That's the place that you don't want to be at. So anything that's attachment toxic, you don't want to be a part of that anymore. Anything holding you bound to a place that you're being required for a new level or growth, that's the energy that I feel you don't want to be a part anymore. And this is a suggestion to the universe that the level that I feel like my Cancer need to change from is to recognize, to know who you are with that Ace of Cups, that self-love. So when things like this are toxic, or you know that's not conducive for your betterment or for your health, then you know what to do with these. Instead of sitting up festering, holding on to it, looking at it, wishing things were better, all those thoughts that I was giving you that this person is feeling, knowing what you want. Okay? All right. So let's see here. Let's do the Five of Wands. Let's clarify the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, I got the Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about cycles of things. So we spoke on that, right? We gonna know it's sometimes it's some ups and some downs, but it's about you ending this karmic cycle. Somebody could be a karmic, okay? I do get that. That means, you know, that individual that you have these do-overs with, that it don't take one or two or three times for you to finally adjust to this individual, for you to take a stand and understand you're sick of going over and over and over the lessons of what this relationship is here to teach you. I do get that energy with this individual. Like I said, as quick as somebody come in, as quick as they come out, then you left at a space. Cancer sick and tired of that shit. You may be holding your feelings to yourself. You may be holding some things to yourself. You may be looking to save some money with this Four of Pentacles so you can move around and get out of a situation. You may be trying to be focused on your financial endeavors. But I do get a strong energy of also the Four of Pentacles is about this fear of change. So what the universe is trying to do is get you to see who you are. Get you to understand that you recognize things that aren't good for you. Patterns, ways, if a person isn't around, an individual, recognize that cycles are going to continuously, constantly keep going until they're ending, until this new level is unlocked. Because once this new level is here, the past stuff that went on, Devil card, Five of Wands, cannot no longer happen anymore. okay? But it takes for you, Cancer, to take a stand. Because if you waiting on this other individual, that's what I got in the past. Like a person was waiting on another person to get their shit together. And if a person understand that you are the individual that they can constantly keep doing this retrying because you feel like it's love here, and that's what's going to push them through because you take so much, and they may understand at some point. And no, it's too much. It's too much, Cancer. I really feel like it is. And it'll keep you curled up in this space. No. So that's what you're saying, and you recognizing, and you well aware that in order for this cycle of things to end with the World card, you have to do it. Sometimes it be us, honey. All right, let's do the Four of Swords here in your heart. Child, what I tell you the person do? Come in and talk. What a page you do to move you. It's like, and you see how this person says whatever, and then you see a pig flying, but you see the action in behind it. It be like when pigs fly. That's the energy that I feel. Like I know a person come in and say to you to move you from this place, okay? But you don't totally be moved from this place. They just do this once they recognize that they have you here, and then like to seem like something's going better, then they come in talking, and then you still got these feelings of thinking, is this person gonna do what they say they're gonna do? That's when you back up in your head. That's the attachment, because every time you try to leave, here they come again, honey. But you still left with, you don't even know what the hell this is. That's the energy that I get. Let's clarify one more thing. I have a customer coming. Ooh, you got the Four of Wands. That's you. You want that teamwork. You do. All right, Cancer. Love.